All right, here are the Metal Maniacs magazines that I have. I do also have all these Decibel magazines. I'll show those too, but arguably, Metal Maniacs is way better than Decibel ever could be, in my opinion. I just, I don't know. There was something about Metal Maniacs that was just so much more, I don't know, informative, I guess. I don't know. The one thing I don't like about Decibel is that they have way too much kind of, I don't know, bullshit going on. Uh, It is what it is. So this one, as you can see, Blaze Bailey is still an Iron Maiden. You got Stuck Mojo, Catatonia, Discouraged Ones came out. This was actually from June 1998. This one was from, maybe I won't tell you every month, that March 2000. So got Satyricon, Dream Theater, Jordan Rudess just had joined. Pantera were still going. This one's seen better days. November's Doom. That's a new band that I'm into, so that's kind of cool. Probably Agalock just had started, 2003. So Voivod goes metallic. That's because Jason Newsted was in the band at the time. Let's see who's else in here. Primordial. Some Antimatter. Dark Tranquility. That guy looks like my friend Glenn that I do music with. he sang on the first In Flames, which I might get. I'm warming to it. I basically got what is it? Jester Race through Clayman, but all right, Vader. That's kind of cool. Recently, I've gotten to a lot of bands like Creator, Vader, like some that aren't going to be in here at all, but they might be in the Dust Bowl magazines, like Horrendous, Tomb Mold. Just a lot of stuff that, you know, I didn't have interest in before, but now I do. So it's kind of cool that I have all these old magazines to go back to. Like the bands that I'll tell you what the bands that I probably would have read the interviews with is Primordial, uh, Sujider, I can't remember, TSJUDER. I think I need to get some of their stuff. Confessor, James Labrie, maybe. Good old Nevermore. Candlemass, David Wayne. I remember reading that. Tony Iommi and Glenn Hughes. Sorry, this is going out of focus. Hypocrisy is a band that I never really got into. They're kind of like, oh, there's some more November's Doom. They're kind of like my friend Jay calls them the X-Files death metal band. Opeth. Good old Arch Enemy. I don't know if I'm one of the few, but I always thought she was pretty dang hot. If there's any one of these magazines that you want me to kind of go through, that's kind of boring though, if you think about it. That is actually the only Exodus album that I own because of this gentleman here, Paul Bostoff. So now we're probably into, we're in 2006. I hadn't even moved into my house by then. Not for 2 more years. Arcturus is in there. Acrecock. There's a band that I had everything by, and then I kind of just pared it all down to one. And that was, I don't remember. It's Guy in a Doorway. Around 2006, that was when, I think 2005, 2006 is when I got into 1349, saw them open up for Cannibal, or no, not Cannibal Corpse. I saw Cynic open up for Cannibal Corpse. Saw them open up for Celtic Frost. The funny thing is we all pronounce it Celtic Frost, but it's not actually supposed to be pronounced that way. Some Enslaved. I'm not sure you can hear it. Oh, there they are in the background. There we go. In the background, I have some actually Kicks started playing back again, but you probably can't hear that. I can barely hear it. Destruction are a band that I kind of want to get into. I'm not sure. Sorry, you kind of hear my chair squeaking. Gregorov. There's a band that went through a lot of legal bullshit. I never understand those bands where it has the original guitarist, who's the only person that is still in the band, and then the bass player and the new bass player, or their newest bass player, and the newest singer decide that they want to sue for the name. And it's like, dude, you guys weren't even there at the beginning. Unleashed is another band that I'm thinking about checking out. I remember having Sworn Allegiance at one point. Therion, when not Mickey D, when Snowy Shaw was in the band. At one point we thought his name was Snowy Shore. Is this when the guy from Absu was in the band? I don't think so. Yeah, we thought his name was Snowy Shore. So me and my friend decided we, as drummers, would have fake names. I was Peaceful Ridge and he was Pleasant Valley. King Diamond, Candlemass, Obituary. The Shining. Now there's a band that is an acquired taste. I'm sorry, but Ripper Owens never has done it for me. I didn't particularly like him in Judas Priest, and Matt Barlow is honestly the only Iced Earth singer that I like. That is my beautiful baby again. I do have one Municipal Waste album, which is pretty good. Sorry, this is kind of wonky. Wolves in the Throne Room is one of those black metal bands that I should maybe really get into, but never have. Just never have. Ulver, however, I have almost everything by. There's Gorgoroth. Primordial. They are somewhat acquired taste, but really good. Meshuggah, another band that I've just never been able to get into. I get why people like them. It just does nothing for me. And you know what'll happen? I will finally listen to something, it'll click, and I'll have to eat my words, but I just doubt it. I just doubt it. Testament are a band that I kind of have a love-hate relationship with. Because sometimes Chuck Billy's voice irritates the shit out of me. Sometimes I like it. It's just weird. Again, this is Paul Bustoff is in that band at the time, and that is one of my favorites. That the first song on that, gosh, what is it called? Formation to Damnation or something like that. That sounds like it should be a forbidden song. I have a friend named Jay who wants Mickey D to be in King Diamond so bad, and I'm just like, why would he be in a band that hasn't put out an album in like, what, 13 or 17 years or something like that, and doesn't tour when he is in the Scorps? I call them the Scorps. I love the Scorps. When he's in the Scorpions, who put out new albums and tour, why would he want to be in a band that basically does nothing to make him money? It's silly. The Haunted. Never got into the Dolving era of Haunted. Really love Haunted Made Me Do It, but basically it is a Slayer album. This must have been, what is that? 2008. So that's around the Issa era of Enslaved. Some Satyricon. That's from December 2008. Getting to the last two. This is January 2009. Napalm Death is another band that I've never really gotten into. I've tried, not recently, but... And Absu, this is the last issue that I have by Metal Maniacs. I'm not sure what number they went when they stopped doing issues, but this is February of 2009, and Absu were on the cover. That was the album that I got, the one where it was self-titled, had a song called Mary that is just amazing. And then they did an album called Abzu, A-B-Z-U. I just recently got everything except for the self-titled album, which is super hard for me to get. US, there is I think a Canadian seller who is on Discogs. But yeah, I recently got all those remasters and stuff. With this one, I think they show every one of their albums. So let me find them. This is the worst video portion of my video here. God damn it. Where is the Absu section? For real. This shouldn't be that hard to find. This is horrible. Horrible. Horrible filmmaking. at its best. Thank you for, you know, sticking around. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is the one that I do not have. It's irritating me. But yeah, Terra is probably the best one out of all of these. I don't know why these guys were in, what is this? In silver face paint, but there's a pretty good interview with them. There's the cover of the album that I need. There was somewhat of a controversy with this band, and then he, because he didn't want to play with a woman in the band, he said Absu is not a band for women. I guess it's his choice, and he disbanded Absu and then started Absu, A-P-S-U, post McGovern's postscriptor McGovern's Absu. So there's way too much information about Absu that you probably didn't give a shit about, but hopefully you enjoyed seeing these Metal Maniacs issues. All right, have a good day. Bye.